Hi, I'm Summer Bock, and I want to share with you my new gut rebuilding program. It's an 8-week course, and we're going to go over how to restore your native intestinal flora. We'll talk about rebuilding digestive fire and also increasing your pH or your alkalinity. This program is pretty awesome because I have incorporated basically all 8 steps for gut rebuilding that I've been using on my clients for years. It's the same steps that I used on myself. It took me about 10 years to heal from all of these things, but I wanted to give y'all an opportunity to have this happen sooner. You know, I've figured out ways to like shave off time by actually knowing what to do, whereas I was just, it was basically a shot in the dark every time I tried a new healing diet. So this healing training series is really designed for people who are health coaches, who are nutrition nerds, physicians, naturopathic doctors, anybody who is even like a budding nutrition nerd, somebody who just loves learning about this kind of information. But I really have it geared to where people who want to take this can use it for themselves, or they can use the information for their clients. So it's a really unique training program. Let me just tell you really quick the 8 steps, okay? So here we are, the 8 steps. The first one is proper assimilation of food. So it's basically how to eat in a way that your body is actually able to absorb the nutrition. This is a big issue for a lot of people with leaky gut and candida. It's a big issue for people who experience symptoms of malnutrition, like weight loss or even weight gain. The second step is probiotics. This is all about figuring out what is the right kinds of probiotics to be taking, which ones can you get from your food, which fermented foods actually have the kinds of probiotics you want and which don't. We'll be talking about how much you need and exactly, like the gut ecology. It's like the ecosystem of the intestinal tract. We're going to go into a lot of detail about that, and it's going to be super fun. The third one is the guidelines of food. This is all about food combining as a way to heal the digestive force. And this is also intuitive eating. So I'm going to teach you the same program that I put all of my clients through in intuitive eating, so they learn how to listen to their body. And in the same way that animals don't have nutritionists, I'll teach you how to tap into your own inner guidance regarding food. The fourth step is pH. So this is like the acid alkaline mystery, totally explained, right? A lot of people talk about it. I make it really simple. I'll teach you pH testing. I'll give you lists of foods that are alkaline and acidic. And I'll basically show you how you can increase your pH or your client's pH so they can have some amazing results in their health, but also really about improving a lot of the issues that are associated with this kind of stuff. The overall profile for somebody who needs to do gut rebuilding, they have usually some issues of yeast imbalance or candida. The anxiety, depression are a big part of it. They usually are eating really clean, but still not seeing the results that they need to be in their bodies. They're just like, why am I still sick? They have food allergies, environmental allergies, chemical sensitivity. They're often struggling with fatigue or issues of chronic fatigue. Sometimes muscle pain, joint pain, issues like that can be an issue. And skin problems are commonly associated with this stuff. Rashes, dandruff, all sorts of stuff like that. So that's kind of like the basic profile, and we're going to use all of these steps to help reverse those symptoms. The fifth one is herbs. I'll talk to you about what kind of herbs that you can use to heal the mucosa, the actual lining of the entire digestive tract. I'm going to teach you about herbs that build digestive fire, that actually help you assimilate and pull more nutrition from your food. And this is a really good one for people who are raw or mostly raw, because sometimes a lot of the raw food can be really cooling for the digestive tract, and you need to really like build that fire up so you can extract the nutrition from that. Let's see, what else am I going to do? I'm going to talk about some anti-candida herbs as well, so that's going to be a really cool topic. The sixth step is emotional detox. Now this is what is missing from pretty much all of the programs out there, okay? Emotional detox is really important because a lot of the emotions get stuck in your body. You hold tension in the digestive tract. It's a common area where people hold tension. So if you think about what that means over the course of like 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, holding tension in your digestive tract and never really releasing that, how is that impairing your overall assimilation, right? And so the emotional detox component is really awesome, and it's one thing that I've noticed like time and time again. Every time I like end up working with clients, a lot of my clients are health coaches actually, and I will speak with them on the phone in our intake session, and the biggest complaint that people are coming up with is like, hi, I've done all this stuff, you know, I've taken these steps, and I just feel like I'm dealing with a lot of anger or rage or fear, and it's just like emotionally trapped in my body, and I don't know how to get it to move through it. And so that's a really cool part of this program that we're going to cover. Can't wait. Seventh one is relaxation and stress relief. So this is all about getting the blood to your digestive tract when you're digesting, and getting your blood everywhere else when you're not digesting. And this is important because where you have blood is where the oxygen is, and where you have oxygen is where all of the metabolic functionings are like just ramped up. They're going crazy. All your enzymes are working optimally in the presence of oxygen, and all of this stuff needs to be happening the right way. We're going to talk about how to get your body relaxed so that the blood is flowing properly and flowing to the right places. And then the eighth one is cleansing. Cleansing is a really important step because it's all about getting the toxins out of the body. Toxins are really acidic, and the toxins, they don't set up the right environment for these flora or these native probiotics to grow. And so that's really what this whole program is about. It's like, how do we make our body the ecosystem, the environment that becomes the perfect place for these bacteria that we want? Because the probiotics, the healthy bacteria, they crave things like blueberries and cabbage and greens and all of the healthy foods that you want to be eating. They don't crave things like sugar. They don't crave the simple carbohydrates and processed foods. But yeasts do, and some other pathogenic bacteria and parasites do. So you need to get those out of your body and bring in the native flora so that you can actually be eating in alignment with how you want to be living your life. Right? You know, it's really self-destructive to be like having this awesome life, you're really excited, you love what you're doing, and then you're eating sugar and kind of crashing and not actually getting all the things you need to get done that day done. So it's really a big deal. We're going to just like take that whole self-sabotage piece out of the picture. So what's included in this whole program, it's pretty cool. It's a virtual program. I'm going to give you a training every single week on each of these topics. It's going to be, you know, the trainings will be between like 45 and 120 minutes long each. And you'll have these recordings of each of these trainings, full detail of each of these topics. I'm going to teach you everything you need to know about these, how to really go in depth. And then we're going to have a live Q&A call on each of these topics so that you have a chance to come and ask questions, get support, get personal coaching or guidance for how to do this with your own clients. Also included with this is an online forum, so you have a place to connect with people. I just got done a couple weeks ago leading my group cleanse called the Nutrition Geek Detox, and it was incredible. Like, that was the #1 most like common, you know, feedback thread was we loved the amount of support that we got during this. And that's really what I'm all about, is providing awesome support, because I really understand that things shift in community and that we're really big mirrors for each other. And so if I can create that kind of environment for y'all to learn in, I'm going to do that. So we're going to do an online forum, live Q&A, so you like really get a chance to hear everybody, what they're talking about, their struggles, their successes, and it's going to motivate you like crazy. It's really cool. And then you're also not going to feel alone, which is great. Always good. Also, you're going to get the official Gut Rebuilding Handbook, which is a very long, detailed, awesome handbook that I'm so excited. It's basically like my first real book that I've ever written. And it's an ebook, so it's electronic, and I'll email you the digital copy of this when you when the program begins. It's very cool. So I go into each of these steps in written form. So you're also going to learn about these. You can read at your own pace and read about them. You can study up ahead of time for all of you people out there who love to be ahead of the curve. You have that opportunity in this program. So I'm really trying to appeal to all the different learning styles, you know, interactive, visual, audio, kinesthetic, all of these things are incorporated, and you'll see that the most important thing to me in conveying this kind of information is that you actually assimilate it, take it in, and then can do something with it. There's a couple of really cool bonuses for all the people who sign up for this. You're going to get a tincture. I'm going to send all of you my Liver Lover Warming Bitters, which is a little spray bottle tincture. And this tincture is going to help you begin to build your digestive fire while you're doing this program, and you can start taking that immediately or when we get to the herbs section of the program. You're also going to get a coupon for the next Nutrition Geek Detox, and I'll let you in on a little secret. When we get to this step, I'm actually going to set up a cleanse for everybody to be able to do. Another one is you're going to get a pass to all of my weekly lectures. I'm starting a new weekly lecture series, and this is basically all of the classes that I give live and in person, and then all of these amazing topics. I mean, there's just really so much information out there, and to stay current on it, I'm going to just start sharing these in weekly programs, and I'll give you more information about that later, but all the people who sign up for this, they're going to get a few of those weekly lectures included as part of this. So it's going to be pretty freaking awesome. Alright, so that's about it. I just wanted to cover the basics of what's going on and what we're doing so that you have an idea of how cool this program is going to be. It's invite only, so you need to go ahead and request an invitation. You can do that here below this video, because I just want to make this available for people who are just totally, you know, really in this kind of work. The nutrition nerds out there who are super curious about leaky gut, people who want to learn how to rebuild this ecosystem. I'm going to start calling myself, I think, like a gut ecologist after this whole thing's over, because I'm learning so much more than I ever knew about the ecology of the intestinal tract and of the human body. I'm just going to leave you with this cool thought. You have 1 trillion human cells in your body, right? 1 trillion human cells. You have 9 trillion bacterial cells in your body. So essentially, as humans, we're like marionettes, you know, just like being controlled by these bacteria, because they have the ability to send messages, chemical messages through our nervous system. It's called the gut-brain axis. And through this gut-brain axis, the chemical messages are sent to our brain, and then it tells us where to go and what to eat. Right? And so if we have a whole bunch of yeasts and pathogenic bacteria sending us information into our gut-brain axis, they're going to like steer us right over to the ice cream. They're going to steer us over to the chocolate and to the pastry shop down the street. So you want to make sure that you're not in control of those messages that they send, but you are in control of what kind of bacteria you have in there and what kind of ecosystem you have, so that you have the ones that are actually craving the foods that you know are in alignment with making you feel good, with your higher purpose, with being just really powerful, your spirituality, and basically the clarity, you know, the lack of physical obstacles, and how that really frees your mind up and creates less obstacles mentally, emotionally, and spiritually as well. So I want to help you reach your higher purpose. I want to help you all have an incredible life and really not be hindered by all of these like everyday obstacles that occur for us around eating and around health. And I don't want health concerns to have to be an excuse for you to live a full life. So that's really my mission, is to teach you that information and make healing accessible to all people. That's what I want to do. So that's how I'm going to do this through this program. I hope you sign up. I hope you join us. And it actually begins this Friday, so hurry on up. I'll see you there. Thanks.